some insight on why you should pray. So I'm going to go back to that because I forgot to tell you that. Because this is a lot. I know it's a lot. This is heavy. So I wasn't around when Jesus walked this earth. But I have history of my ancestors that can give me an idea of what he endured. What am I talking about? I'm talking about enslaved Africans. I'm talking about enslaved African Americans. You see, when my ancestors were in slavery, and see, I have direct lineage to Rose Hill Farm Plantation, which is in Castelia, North Carolina. So my ancestors were slaves here in North Carolina. And from time to time, the master will whip a slave, and he will whip his back to the white meat, bleeding, and they will pour salt and lemon juice in his sores, which burns. Oh God. Sometimes he would even have his own, another slave, whip the slave on his behalf. Woo! Oh God. My ancestors were hung on trees and burnt alive. My ancestors were hung on trees and their ears were cut off and their body parts, like their genitals, were cut off and their tongues were cut off and their eyes were plucked out. They were hung on trees just like Christ. So I have a viewpoint on what he possibly went through just by looking at the history of what happened to my ancestors here in the United States of America, the land of the free, the land of freedom.